Hey everybody! So you might notice I'm outside. I happen to have a yard, so I'm able to go outside. There's no one else around, but if you live in a more crowded urban area, you can also do these activities because what we're doing today doesn't really require the outdoors at all. It just requires you and your five senses. So what are our five senses? Well, we've got our eyes to see, right? I'm looking up, I can see the bright sun. I look down, I see the green grass and the dead leaves on the ground. We have our nose to smell. Oh, I'm smelling freshly dug earth for my garden. We have our tongues to taste. Not tasting really anything now, but this morning when I had a grapefruit for breakfast, I kind of tasted some sourness from the grapefruit. We have our ears to hear. So right now I'm hearing some birds around me. And then finally, we have our hands to touch. So we touch using our fingers, our hands, but really any part of our body we can feel, right? Like right now, I'm touching my sweatshirt, I can feel how soft it is. So let's go ahead, let's go explore something using our five senses. All right, to start us off, let's start out by exploring our sense of hearing by doing a sound map. Now again, you can do this inside. All you need to have to do a sound map is a piece of paper and something to write or draw with. Now, once you get your piece of paper and your writing utensil, find a nice place to sit. And once you do that, I want you to listen as hard as you can. And as you're listening, take note of what you're hearing and where it is around you. So after you've kind of oriented yourself, go ahead and take your writing utensil and let's start to draw our sound map. So not only pay attention to what is making the sound, but where it's making the sound. So I'm listening, I hear to my right a bird that's chirping. So I'm gonna draw a bird. So as you can see, I'm drawing birds because I could hear birds chirping to my right. I heard a truck far away to my left. And then I kept listening and I heard more birds, another bird to my left. I heard another bird to my right again, a little farther down. And then I heard another truck way in the distance. And I could keep listening for hours and draw everything I hear, but I just did a short little snippet to show you what this activity is. Next up, let's celebrate our sense of sight. Let's do this by exploring our garden or our own homes to find an object that corresponds to each color of the rainbow. Now, as you're going out and exploring, make sure you only take a tiny bit of each thing, especially if you're taking from nature. You don't want to ever take too much from nature, and if you can, please put it back when you're done. So there we have it. I found a rainbow using my sight. I found a red stick, an orange seed head, a yellow flower, green leaves, a blue flower, an indigo-ish cabbage leaf, and a purple flower. Now let's explore a sense of touch. We'll do that by playing 6 of one, 6 of another. So to play this game, you don't need an empty egg carton, but it could be useful if you want to collect your items. To play 6 of one, 6 of another, you come up with an adjective, 2 opposite adjectives to write on the back of your egg carton. So to explore a sense of touch, I want to find 6 things that feel soft. So I'll write soft. And I want to find 6 things that feel hard. All right, so let's go find 6 things that feel soft and 6 things that feel hard. So here we have it. We have my softs and my hards. So this pine cone was pretty soft. See how it's bendy? We have some nice little cattail fluff, some more seed fluff, some grass head that's fluffy, another seed head that's fluffy, and just a tiny bit of moss. For the hards, we have a piece of mulch, a little garden trinket I found, a stick, a rock, a hard pine cone, and a plastic bottle. Now the bottle can't really fit in there, but it's still hard, and I also get to recycle it now too. So how about that? It's a win-win. All right, so for our last activity, exploring our sense of smell and taste, I have my brother Marty here to help us out. So he's going to be participating in a blind taste test. That means he's going to be covering his eyes, and he will have to use his nose and his mouth to figure out what it is I'm feeding him. Usually I would like to do this with things that are growing fresh in the garden, but it's still early April in Michigan, so not a lot is growing yet. So I brought 3 things out from our kitchen for him to try. So I have here 3 secret ingredients that he doesn't know he's going to be tasting. He will have to use his sense of smell and his sense of taste to figure it out.
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. We've got our first item coming up. Ooh, I wonder what he's going to think about it.
Feels very wet and soft like grass.
Oh, he's using his sense of touch too. Nice.
Doesn't smell like a whole lot. It smells like freshly cut grass.
All right, he smelled it. Now he's tasting it. Any guesses?
Oh, it tastes like sour spinach.
Sour
I have
spinach.
no idea.
Next up.
Feels... I don't know what it feels like.
Give it a quick
Very
sniff and a
chewy.
taste. Ooh, he's using his sense of feel in his mouth to try and figure it out.
Almost candy-like. I'm gonna go with like a dried cranberry.
Oh, okay. All right. That's his second guess. So sour spinach and dried cranberry. All right. Ready?
Yep.
Here it is. The last taste test.
I think I already know what this is.
Oh, he might be able to tell just on a touch alone. What about taste?
Tastes very good, very sweet, very citrusy. I'm gonna go with an orange.
All right. You can take off your hat now.
Okay.
So the first one was arugula, which kind of is a sour spinach.
Huh.
And then you were right with the dried cranberry and the orange. Way to go.
Awesome.
All right, so there we have it. We have our sound maps to explore a sense of hearing. We have 6 of one, 6 of the other to explore a sense of touch. We have the rainbow color hunt to help us explore a sense of sight. And then with Marty, as we just saw, we have a blind taste test to explore a sense of smell and taste. So there you are. As you can see, there are many different ways of exploring your 5 senses, both outside and inside if you want to do these activities inside. One of the benefits of using your 5 senses to explore your surroundings is that it helps ground you. It helps make you mindful of where you are, and it can also help calm you. So if you're feeling stressed out or anxious, taking the time to check in with each of your 5 senses, your sight, smell, taste, hearing, and touch, that can help bring you down and help you achieve a more calm and relaxed state. One final thing, this lesson was based on a FoodCorps lesson named Sensory Explorations. If you want to do a deeper dive into these activities, I will post the link in the description. Thank you for exploring your 5 senses with me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.